everybody, I'm back with a smaller version of what we did, but I did change the last page, so if you want to refer back to the other video, you'll know exactly how to do it. But it's just with 4x6 paper, and I feel like this is so easy. You could do this in mass bulk make, and if you missed my last video, it's just a pocket in the front, and I've got this here. And I added, you could see the detail, I just added some glitter just because it was looking a little flat, and I just felt it helped dress it up a bit without adding too much on there, especially this paper is a little bit busy. So you have this option here, and this option you can, make it a top pocket or a side pocket, but I left it kind of more as a flip. And then you have this little piece here, which you can enter like a, I don't know if a gift card will fit in the smaller version. The larger version, I feel like you could fit one, but this is a little bit smaller, so you could just fit whatever you want to put in there. And then this is the part that I changed. I have this extra page here, and then I have that pocket there. So the last one, it was kind of just like this in the pocket, and then I had the pocket on the back. So it's really easy though, and fun and quick, and it's just really pretty too. And this paper is just wow, right? All right, so, and yes, I still have a cough. Okay, so we're gonna use 4x6 papers, and this is just so much fun and so easy. I'm going to use this as this is gonna be my little side pocket here, okay? I had to find my small scoreboard, but could not find it. So basically, we're gonna score all 4 of these at 2 inches. It's just a matter of what direction your paper's in. So at the 6-inch score here, we're gonna go ahead and score it at 2 inches. But I think it's good to see the video as a reference so you can see how I'm kind of laying all these papers. So I've got 2 inches here, and that's going to be that little part right there. And I'm going to punch it, which I'm trying to find my tiny punch. There it is. So this here is my 1-inch punch, I believe. So there's that. And let's do the other side, which again, it's going to be 2 inches. And this side I'm putting in. I'm tucking this in. I'm kind of flipping it different ways so that this piece here is going to go right here. So it's going to be like this. Basically just kind of connect it like that, so that, and we're basically just going to glue this on right here. Again, like we did last time. Okay, just that part there, and put that in, so when you open it, you should have a little flip portion after this dries. And I feel like my paper is just a little uneven. I'm gonna have to trim it. I was sitting in my chair trimming it from far away, and I was like, oh, I hope that looks even. Okay, so after you do that, you're gonna have your front pocket. You're gonna have this, and then you're gonna have this portion right here that we scored. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna flip it back like this so you guys can see it. All right, let's grab another 4x6 paper. And again, we're doing the same thing. We're just scoring this at 2 inches. Okay, and we're going to grab this, and we are going to glue that on here so we get that little pocket. So leave that top open, unless you want it to be a flap, that's fine if you don't want to put anything in it. But I'm going to leave mine open as a pocket. Put that here. If you want to put a thumb notch, you can. I just kind of left mine. Okay, while that's drying, let me grab my last piece, and again, just scored at 2 inches. So you can basically just score them all at 2 inches. I just didn't want to confuse you with the directions, so that's why I did it that way. Okay, so our little scores right there. And there's so many ways you can do this, but I am going to, now that we have this, close this. Here, let's close all of this. Wait, so I don't confuse you, let me make a little punch right here on our first little page. Just so they know that you can like open it up, you know what I mean? So once you do that, close your book and let me fold the score. And we're going to add this here, and you'll have another little pocket right there. Wish I had done it pink so it could contrast, but that's okay. Did I add a little notch? Yes, I did. So before you glue this down, because it's a really tight spot, make sure you go ahead and punch it if you're going to do that. And you could go on and on and on like this if you want. You could add another page. Oh, that's so bad. Sorry. If you want, you could add another page on here and just keep going. You know what I mean? Like you could close this and add another layer of what we just did and just keep going like that. But it literally just took us 5 minutes to make this. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and decorate it. But, okay. I do want to do the glitter, but I'm gonna have to do that at the end because it's going to be all wet. So I love this collection. I'm just gonna add some chipboard on here. Let me see what we got. This is pretty busy, so I'm gonna have to kind of maybe make something simple, like a little bird. Something just easy. Oh yeah, there's a little cage there, so I like that. And I wonder if I can just put something in here. This is kind of too big. Just so you know something's in there, and that's a pocket. If I didn't glue it down. All right, there's that. It kind of looks like it's going into the other thing. This is very, here, let me find something else. It was just too busy for me. Okay, and then I'll come back to that and show you how I made it. This is another pretty one here. I'm not gonna put that in there. Just because I feel like there's too much contrast going on. And I added a little wording here. So I'm going to take this and put it on there. I don't know if I should put on this side or this side. I think I should put on this side because the paper's a little plain. And this other one here, it had a little bit of color, so I just had to kind of fill that up. And I'm going to open it up and add some lettering. So this is the previous one. I just kind of like to do a side by side just to make it a little different. So I might use this. This would be a good spot for maybe a picture or something. Put that there. And the lettering is a little lighter, so I didn't have to like make something so bold. And of course, I'm going to glitter that up. And when you open it, I love, absolutely love these little bunting flags here. This was so cute in this kit, and it goes absolutely perfect on this page. I wouldn't even mind adding some glitter on there too. I don't know how much glittering I can do without it drying, but we'll see. And then we've got this little slot. And this piece here, I don't know if you saw my haul, but this actually, I didn't do that. That was actually a part of the pieces. And let me see if I can find it. I know it's somewhere in here, but, oh, there it is. See it? It makes it look like it's torn. So if you don't have it, it's a really cool idea. And I literally just glued it to a little paper. But for now, I'm just gonna add just something in here. And again, all I did was just kind of add it on there like that for the page. I'm just gonna stick on the bottom, kind of just like a little tag or a little tab. And I just felt like it added a little extra to it. This is super busy, so I wonder if we can break that up. Or if you have like a photo, you can always put something like that down. I probably would have put something like that. But anyway, let's go to the next page. And this was just a plain page. And I just added a little flower there. So let's see what we got. I just love that they give so many flowers in the kits. And I liked this there, so I'm going to put it back. And this side here, I had to dress this up a bit because the pages were not busy. But this page is so busy, I feel like I don't really need much. I'm just going to... put some stuff in the pocket. This is too big too. To break this up a bit. And this, I don't know. This is pretty too, this little window here. But I feel like it belongs on something bigger, like a much bigger album, because the wording's a bit bigger. So I think I'm just going to leave that. Honestly, what I would do is just kind of decorate with the glitter. So I'll show you what I did. I just used, here, I'm going to start over here. So I'm going to be using the unicorn. For this one, I had used, I think, the crystal one. So all I'm doing is taking it, hold on, let me squirt it so I don't destroy my paper, and just kind of lining it a little bit in here. Scribbling it on there. It's very forgiving if you're a newbie, but it will just add so much life to your projects when you do this. Because it's just so flat, I feel like that just, you see the difference? And let me do the side now. So I'm going to add some on here. You can see it's looking a little flat. And I do buy the other ones, the Pops and the Nuva Dots. I just get afraid I'm going to mess up on camera, so I try to avoid that. But there's that. And I really can't... I wonder if I can clip this without ruining the other page. I'm just going to add this on here. But, and then for here, I would even do probably even some of these. And just add it on there. Wondering if you guys can see good. There we go. And I just kind of scribble it in there. You could take your time, but it just looks like that. And you can see the difference on the pages already. So if it is busy, you don't really have to add dies on every single page. Sometimes the paper just kind of does its work by itself. And you could just add a little bit of glitter, and you really don't need much. It's nice when you can do that with this kind of paper, and that's why I like this kind of paper, is because, like I said, you don't have to have all those dies. And if you even want to do the clothes, you can do that. But I like it kind of just like that, where I just touched up flowers. and all that. So that is the album. Super easy. Took us just a few minutes. If I haven't babbled, it probably would have taken us a lot shorter time. So, all right, guys. Hope you have a good weekend and enjoy this album. Thanks so much.